today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Murray, the ball carrier.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to hit that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Nothing doing on that one. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And they rattle off a big one. 57 yards. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Sanders for the
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our...
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Down after shot.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score after shots 21. Titans nothing.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just open for number 4. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. No, it stays up. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Green to bring it back. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another one.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And this is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll get 34 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st down after shots.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Titans nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
34-yard line.
They run with Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
4 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way to the opposite 48. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
Tunga Vailoa.
He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Tannehill. Got an open man, it's Scott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Number 3.
That one goes for 30 yards.
30. First down after shots.
A first down carry for Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. With 22 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize. So adjustments are often a big part of each and every game. And it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55, Mike. I got you.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's caught on the right side. Williams. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Again, Tannehill. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again is Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 15 now, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
To the 49-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down after shots.
Derrick Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Titans' 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. 20. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
26 yards. First down after shots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa shedding the tackle. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.